Got yet another Tac-Force. Look how slick and shiny that is as I blind you with the reflection of this thing. The whole thing is polished chrome. And I like that on a finish, especially on something like this, because the polishing reduces the likelihood of rusting on it. And alright. My first complaint about this is that the blade tends to catch on the thumb flesh right there because of how stiff it is. Yep, see, caught on my finger that time. There. On the upside, when your flesh isn't in the way, maybe I just have sweaty hands, I don't know. When your flesh isn't in the way, slowing down the blade, like I kind of wish the spring were a little stronger, but then again I also kind of don't, because that has a really quiet open, and I kind of like that. The Quillons here are asymmetrical, so it's lower on the trigger side, so it's really easy to tell which side you've got a hold of, because that will be closer to your thumb there, or it'll be lower right there. Oh, also, forward clip, yes, keep doing this. I want to see more of this. Take notes, everybody. Forward clips are the only way to go. Now, if only it would open by a thumb stud instead of by kicker, it would be perfect. The swedge cut right there is very nice. I'm not going to use it in any kind of stabbing motion. Most of my knives are made for like utility slicers and things like that, but if you happen to be the kind of person who cares about that sort of thing, this is a decent knife for you. Very slick going in, and the texturing here on the print feels like it's been anodized with aluminum or otherwise treated so that it's not going to rust. Now we'll check back on that as I throw it in a drawer and it sits there for like months and months on end, but just from the outset it looks like it's going to stay in that condition. That's usually what it looks like when I treat mine with aluminum powder. This is also yet another one of the... Okay, the blade is slightly offset there. Not quite sure how I want to feel about that. It's also another really, really solid knife. Tac-Force has gotten better about that kind of thing lately. Oh, look at that. That's a bit of a problem. Let's see if we can fix that. Nope, that looks like the kind of thing that has to be taken apart. Well, that's a shame. If you give it a solid flick, you see it lines up, but if you just snap that down, pop that up, if we can get it to go, oh, okay, maybe it was just me screwing it up then. Let's try it. Yep, there it is again. Okay, maybe it was just wrong the one time. I'm still going to give it a tentative 3 out of 5 for that. It occurs to me I don't actually rate these things. There, let's see if that... Yep. But, not being a stranger to modification, I'm very likely to just take it out and then file that down like a bazillionth of an inch so that it slides over comfortably every single time. I would much rather it have a sure fit. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. The ridge liner here is sticking this out, so it's still easy to depress. Yeah. And that reduces my interest in this knife somewhat. And by somewhat I mean a lot. Might be the manufacturing on one of these, on this one, though. I'm probably going to get another one of these in titanium as the gift, and see if the construction varies. And if it does, then I'm quite likely to pawn this off on somebody else and get another stock silver one for myself. That's a lie. I'm probably going to modify this. Yep. Forward clip. Seriously, more of these.